I think we do have a responsibility to help advance technologies outside motorsport. I think we tend to do that by default, really, because we're always looking to improve the efficiency of all the devices on the car, be they gearboxes, engines, cooling systems, the aerodynamics. And those improvements do read across to modern road cars.
For designing car, aerodynamics is always very important factor. We have to live together with aerodynamics. So aesthetically has to be very nice, but we have to respect aerodynamics.
Our science is not very visible. We're dealing with air, and it's the science of fluid dynamics and how the air interacts with car surfaces to produce downforce, which is what we're trying to achieve with our sport.
Today, the modern days, how you can balance the aerodynamics and the beautiful shape. But this is not contradictory, because sometimes we can get inspiration from aerodynamics. The Formula One car is really the perfection of aerodynamics, but at the same time, it's beautiful.
Aerodynamics at the moment is the key performance differentiator between cars. We've got, as it currently stands, an engine freeze in Formula One, so your ability to develop the engine is fairly limited, and aerodynamics is very powerful in terms of making the car quicker. A 10% improvement in aerodynamics performance will increase the car's performance by 1 second a lap, so it's pretty significant.
Well, new for this year has been the introduction of DRS, which is quite simply stands for drag reduction system. You imagine if that was the sort of angle of the wing passing through the wind. If you open it out, then obviously it reduces the amount of drag. You know, a bit like having your hand out of a window of a car. If you have it that way, it's quite difficult to hold it. If you do that, of course, there's less resistance. So it just reduces the drag on the rear wing and enables the car to travel more quickly down the straight.
Certainly Montreal and Spa have been pleasant surprises this year. We've tried to develop the car aerodynamically to be better suited to those tracks.
Monza in particular, it's the highest speed circuit of the year. It's characterised by long straights with reasonably slow corners. So there's a lot of emphasis on designing a car which is aerodynamically slippery.
We want the car to cut through the air as cleanly as possible. In that situation, we run nice shallow wings, which reduces the downforce, but that's not a big deal because there aren't too many corners for us to push the car onto the track.
What's interesting, when we run Monza wing, the Monza wing package, obviously the profile of the wing is much smaller, so the effect of DRS might not be as powerful as a high downforce wing. So the discrepancy in speed between the two wing levels might be a little bit less, but that might force you to run more downforce because you might have the DRS obviously in qualifying but not as much in the race.
So far we had good races with a lot of overtaking, and the DRS helped obviously the overtaking maneuvers. Similar here, we have a long straight line. Traditionally it has been difficult to pass, I think, with the DRS device, so opening the rear wing could help, but surely we need to watch out not to make it too easy.
I think, you know, in 2011 in the remaining races, the one special one that we'd really like to win is Monza. It's a race that historically hasn't suited the car, hasn't suited the technicalities of our package. So if we could be quick in Monza, then that would be something that would be tremendously rewarding.
Common between us is passion for design, passion for cars. Designing a Formula One car and winning the race is no compromise. To set a goal, achieve the goal. For us, same thing.